Peace, y'all. Just coming on to say, hey, what's up, my spiritual boost? I know it's been a minute since you've seen me, but I'm still alive. I'm still here kicking it, still living in my car. But I wanted to come on because due to the fact of me coming back, I was editing videos to post for, coming back on. But I guess I'm going to use this as the intro because I want to I'm not going to apologize for, leaving my YouTube content. But, life happens. And for the ones that followed me for the longest on my Instagram, y'all know I disappear sometimes. Either I'm dealing with somebody or I'm dealing with my motherfucking life. So, I guess I want to dedicate this video of like a compilation of videos I've taken over the months that I've been gone, to kind of give y'all like an intro to how I'm going to go about my content for this YouTube channel, and bring you guys on the journey. Now, I had made some videos quite recently that I feel like I was projecting a lot, and also I felt like I was emotionally dumping because at that moment I was growing through, like, I had an emotional meltdown pretty much, and throughout the whole video I felt myself feeling like I was showing. I just felt like at that time, at that time I felt like I was using the videos as a video journal. And I don't feel like, respectively, I don't feel like I should show that type of content because I feel like I'd be emotionally dumping, and that's not my intentions. So I didn't want to post those videos. Now, mind you, I was crying and venting about, my hard times, my financial struggles, and all of that. But even after I made those videos, those financial struggles were lifted by the grace of God. So I didn't want to show that side of me because I felt like personally that's supposed to be for my video journaling. And I just felt like I was projecting, and I don't want to emotionally dump on people that watch me because, yes, those are my vulnerable, raw sides of me, but I felt like that's more sacred for me to get over because after I made those videos, everything that I talked about in those videos got done. So it was just like, well, what's the purpose of posting about that? Me crying and being upset about not being able to pay my bills and stuff like that, when God showed me that, and everything just fell into place after those videos. So I didn't want to sit here and post videos of me crying and feeling like I was emotionally dumping, and then everything just worked out after it. I don't know. That's just me. If y'all want to see those things, no, never mind. Boundary set. I don't want to show that side of me because I feel like that's privacy for me to get through. And then after, I'm not saying that I want to show y'all, oh, I'm being successful. No, I'm still going to show y'all the parts of living in my car that is the hardest. Right? Currently, I'm in a hotel because I haven't been getting enough sleep due to the fact that it's consistently, like, the places that it's really not places, but the place that I usually park at to go to sleep has been so frustrating because it's consistently loud, or it's always a lot of things going on. And lately because it's been hot, I've been having to sleep with my windows down because I don't like to run my car. I don't like to have my car running with the air on. That's just me personally, because I feel like, I don't know, I get very worried with my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just very, I'm a very worrywart when it comes to cars, because that's how I was with my old car. Like, I didn't like to fucking have the car running. Like, I never thought about having my car running because I don't see the the purpose of it. And honestly, because of gas prices getting high, I don't want to do that shit. Because when I was having my car running and having the air on and having full tank of gas, I wake up with half a tank or some shit like that, and that's already $40 down the fucking drain, and then I have to refill the fuck back up the next day. I've been doing sacrifices. That's why I will sleep with my windows rolled down, cracked a little bit. But lately, I just been feeling like I need to migrate somewhere else. So. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, this video will pertain to old videos about like when I got my new car and when I sold my old car, and another recent video that I just did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this intro of coming back. I hate that I left you guys for this long, but thank you to 174. Where the fuck I get it from? That's probably what my next video, that's probably what my next number is going to be. Subscribers going to be 174. But thank y'all for the 147 subscribers that I have. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for wanting to look at my videos. I appreciate y'all for wanting to be on this journey with me. And I just want to show appreciation and proudness to myself because I'm being open about my life and my journey through living in my car and learning how to grow up in a society that doesn't fuck with you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Honestly, I don't care if you don't like, share, or subscribe. If you wanted to share my old videos, that's fine. When I was living in my childhood home, that's fine. But quite honestly, this is about me and my journey and showing up for myself. So I hope you guys enjoy. Peace. Hey y'all, peace, my spiritual boo. So today is the day your girl is getting rid of her car. Yikes, yo. These are some changes, yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all. These changes, like, look, like, I swear, this is crazy. This is so crazy. Like, I'm about to get rid of my car, y'all. I'm just still checking everything just to make sure that I got mostly everything out of here. Just found my dad's pen. That's okay. But yeah, your girl's getting rid of her car, y'all. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the 5 years I've had this car. Man, I was supposed to get all this shit. Cause the tow trucking guy coming like 20 minutes. So I'm just looking at the rest of my car just to see if I got everything out. But yeah, y'all. Oh yeah, your girl got a new car too. So that's another thing. They told me to come by when they get off for lunch. I figured that much.
All I hear is, we gotta hurry up and get these cars. We gotta hurry up and get these cars. Nobody said nothing about taking no lunch.
Exactly.
You got everything you need out here?
Yes, I did. So y'all, I just sold my first car that I've had for 5 years, but I got money for it. But these motherfuckers spelled my name wrong. Welcome to Mercury fucking retrograde. Good God, how's my name so fucking hard for people to spell? I don't get it. I don't get it. So now I have to take my ass up there, which is, I think it's like a 20-minute drive or some shit, to get them to either give me cash for it, or give me another fucking check. But these niggas at lunch, which I knew it was gonna happen because black people, they love to do what they want to do. So, yeah. So now I have to go up here and go fucking figure this shit out before I go to work at 3. And it's about to be 1 o'clock. Mosquitoes, bro. I need just... This was supposed to be like a journal entry, I guess. Because I know I haven't really been posting like that. But anyways, I just came on to talk. Because feeling very... How I'm feeling today? My emotions been up and down today, as of lately, because every second I turn around, it's a fucking bill due, and it's like 2 months ago, I got into a small accident, which was nobody that, you know, that came into the accident with me. I did this to myself in my car. Now it's like my bills just keep piling up and keep getting higher. And I'm just trying not to drown. But it's like, this is why this shit never is not making no bit of sense in my head, nor is it helping me feel good about my reality. You all know, I know why I left. I remind myself time and time again why I left and why I refuse to go back home and deal with my siblings. And you know, I have my moments where I'm like, maybe it's not going to be that hard going back home. But then I'm reminded why I left. Time and time again, I remind myself why I left. But living in your car, because you're not able to afford a place to live. Can't really live with people like that because you can't even afford a roommate. That's why I said my feelings been up and down. My feelings have been up and down. But I can say the positive of all of this is that I've gotten back into the gym. I've been intentionally working out to not have these things on my mind, to let solutions come to me so I won't be in my mind thinking about where's my money going, or as soon as I get paid, my money is gone because my car note is high as shit. And you know, I've been feeling like I've been feeling like maybe it's my projection, but I just been feeling like people really go by your age as to how you're supposed to know how to live your life, or how you're supposed to do this as an adult or do that as an adult. And in my situation, in my experience, in my life right now, age don't mean shit. Because the fact that in order to keep my sanity, I had to leave a home That's not really my home. That was rent free, but I have to deal with the turmoil of mentally ill people who will not do their healing work. And here go me sitting here consistently concerning myself about motherfuckers that ain't even concerned about themselves. Here is me concerning myself about what the fuck my siblings think about me, how my family think about me, how just family in general, because my parents not here. Just family dynamic values in general. The family I was born in. Here go me still having moments where I have to remind myself I'm not in that space anymore. I don't live in that house anymore. Yeah, my things and stuff are still in there, but I don't have to go back to it. Because I've tolerated that shit enough. But it's the fact that I'm still grieving over leaving. Not to mention having to sit with the reality that you can't, it's not that I can't, because I know I can, but just I'm sitting in the reality. I gotta stop saying can't. I'm trying not to say can't. I've had to sit in the reality of the fact that affording a place right now is not my best option. Until my bills get lowered, I can see if I can afford a place. Because a lot has happened in these 2 months since the last video I posted about my update about my life was 3 months ago. And I mean, if you follow my Instagram, then some people know what's going on. But as of lately, even now, I'm starting to like brush away from Instagram and social media. And I want to get back into the YouTube world, because that's where most of my content should be, instead of Instagram, which is 24 hours. And me knowing how I am when I disappear and I come back, I want to talk about things. I want to catch up with you guys about my life. But at the same time, I'm always fucking wishy-washy. I want to be open, but I also want my privacy. I want to be open with y'all, but I still want my fucking privacy, because I know myself, and I know myself well enough to know that I overshare too motherfucking much of my business for motherfuckers to know what's going on. I've told myself in the beginning of the month, I'm no longer running away from my issues, or whatever issues I need to face, or whatever issues that come up that I need to face. I'm going to keep confronting them and keep moving forward. But y'all, this shit is not easy. I'm trying not to cry right now. That's why I'm just like, this shit is not easy. Living in your car and just having to do all of this by yourself, you know. And then, you know, the insecurities will creep up. You know, the loneliness, the not wanting to do this alone, the grief of losing your parents, the grief of losing your family because you can't be around them due to the fact of their own mental circumstances and y'all clashing, you know, and this fucking recession, not being able to afford to fucking eat some days, not being able to afford to even to even want to do the nice things that you want, because you gotta sacrifice and then, you know, at my big ass age, you know, people expect these expectations of this society, because I feel them, but I feel like they're just projections of expectations that I had on myself, that I expected at this big ass age I would know, you know, or actually embed into my life, you know, because I'm 27, about to be 28 next year. And it's like this pressure of, I need to get it together. I need to get it together fast, and I need to get it together now. And it's like, goddamn, I just learned how to grow up. But even that, I feel like I can't even use that excuse. Even though it's true. Like, it's fucking true. I've been in college. I've been in schools. I've been in the school system majority of my 20s. Like, I graduated college 2019 when I was fucking 25, 24, somewhere around there. And even then, when I lost my mom in college, I knew then I still had to grow up. But that was just like the beginning stage. Now it's like, after college comes the milestone of reality, of what this reality really fucking is, and not just the college shit. And I see why some people go back to college to, you know, get their education, get more information on their education. But my nigga, I've been doing school since I was a fucking newborn baby. The school system never fucked with me. The school system never liked me. The school system has always been a fucking challenge for me. But it was until I decided to go to college. And even when I went to college, I didn't even go for a fucking education. My nigga, I just knew at that time in my life, in that mental space, I knew I needed to get the fuck out of my hometown, get the fuck out my mama's house, or I may fucking lose it. And whatever term y'all want to take to lose it, that's how far gone I was in my mental, because I was not fucking healthy here. Living in an environment that was nothing but hyenas. Triggered every fucking day, angry every fucking day, fighting every fucking day, arguing every fucking day. That shit can put a toll on your mindset, and people, that's why I'm just like, that's why I just want better. I just want better, not just for myself, just for my people. But now it's like I'm going through a whole fucking transition of figuring out my values and who my family is, because the family I was born in ain't shit. They ain't shit. They ain't shit, and they know they ain't shit. That's why I don't mind saying the shit, because at the end of the day, I know I'm the shit, and I can be ain't shit at sometimes, but I know I can do better than what I've been giving myself and what I've been putting myself through. And that's all I want to do, is do better for myself and have better for myself. But the way society just tries to fucking break your ass down to where you can't even get yourself together, because you got this bill due on this day, this bill due, your paychecks not coming in like you need them to, your paychecks not looking how they looking because you need your own fucking mental days sometimes. Like, you got to do this by yourself, because if you sit here getting a fucking relationship, that shit gonna fall a fucking apart, because that's not your fucking priority. I don't even want to date anymore due to the fact of what I've dealt with outside of social media. Like, romantic relationships are not on my roster anymore. I don't even fucking want to think about wanting to date any motherfucking body. I don't want to date people. I don't want to do romantic shit for nobody anymore. Unless you're family, unless you're friends, then when I say family, I'm not talking about my blood relatives. Fuck them. I'm talking about the people I call family. And I have those people. I have those people in my life. And for years, I've been sitting here trying to question people around me, when now they've shown me since day one how they feel about me, how they show up in my life. And it's been a lot of people that has shown me love way more than my family would ever done for me. And that's the honest truth. And lately I just been feeling like God has put this year to make me look at my family values, look at how I value myself, look at how I value my things, look at how I value a lot of shit in my life. And quite honestly, the number one thing that really just hits a nerve is the safety of myself. Feeling safe, feeling protected, feeling like I can express myself, having a space to call my own. Like, that's all I see, having a space to call my own, where I am not in fucking crazy ass amount of debt to have. And it's mine, you know, like, it's mine to have. You know, it's a challenge having to grow up so quickly because of my age. When you've been in school systems, you've been sheltered, you really haven't had no experience of this life. I really have not had no experience of life until last year and this year. This type of shit can really break you, my nigga. Like, this type of shit can really break you. Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm feeling soul, S-O-U-L, so much better. I just got done taking a shower. Well, I took a shower like an hour ago. But anyway, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I am definitely feeling a lot better because now, after talking to my mother's church member and updating her on things about my life, God is so good. When I tell you God is so good, God has been so good to me. Spirit has been so good to me. Come on, traffic. Spirit has been so good to me. Spirit has been so good. Like, I don't know what else to say, but Spirit has been so good to me. God has been so good to me. They've been so good to me. I'm just so full of gratitude. I'm so full of gratitude. I'm so full of gratitude that it's just, I've been having a lot of breakthroughs these past couple of weeks, ever since I broke it off with the recent partner I was with. I wouldn't say partner, but a recent guy I was dating at the time. And it's like that pattern. I noticed my pattern, and now I no longer want to deal with this pattern. I'm no longer dealing with these patterns of men that I've been consistently giving myself to. And if you haven't watched my video on poor pussy management, you should watch it, because I'm gonna probably, more than likely, gonna do a part 2 on that, because we're gonna have to talk about I feel like I'm gonna do a part 2 on a lot of videos that I've already done and talked about, like my grieving. I feel like it's gonna be consistent parts of those too. I just feel so refilled. Like, I feel so full. Not full, but I'm getting there. Like, I feel my cup is getting there to the point where I'm not gonna stop myself this time. No matter what's going on in my life, I feel like I'm not gonna stop myself this time on being consistent. This month of August has been one fucking turmoil, boy, but I'm gonna tell you what, God is good. God is so damn good. Like, no matter the bullshit I've had in my life, no matter the low financial situations I'm having, God is literally so good. I'm awake. I am alive right now, my nigga. I am literally driving my car. My car can fucking drive, even though it needs another oil change. Even though I've got to a wreck, my car is still fucking driving. Nigga, I went from a fucking car. I still got clips of it. Nigga, I went from a car that was completely dead. I was living in a car that was completely fucking dead. Back in fucking April. Back in fucking April. To me, getting a fucking car. I went from a car that was dead as fuck. It wouldn't move from at all. I was working at a job that didn't respect my boundaries because they all knew I was living in my fucking car on their property, my nigga. They knew I was living in my car. And not once did they even try to pay for a hotel room for me. I paid for my own hotel rooms. You know how many fake ass promises that fuck ass job kept giving me? Talking about they was gonna try to help me. They didn't try to help me until I quit. And then it was too late. And then when I quit, that was around the same time I started dealing with the dude. I started dating this dude. And it's like, it's so funny. It's so funny when I start dating somebody or dealing with somebody. Is when changes happen within me, outside of me, everywhere. And next thing I know, I quit that damn job. Because I was tired of the manager at the time changing the schedules. I got tired of the manager at the time that was working there consistently changing my schedule when I had a set fucking availability. Especially when I was working overnight. Girl, why the fuck you changing my schedule like that? Like, come on now. I need to get a new whatever you call them things. A new whatever the thing that holds your phone up. I need to get a new one of those. Anyway, but yeah, after talking to my mom's church member, which I actually found out they were childhood friends. After talking to her and filling her in about my life right now, and having her talking to her and about everything in my life that's have been such a huge breakthrough for me. Oh my god. Well, at least it fell on my lap this time. But anyway, I guess I gotta hold this bitch while I'm driving, because this bitch gonna keep falling because of all these fucking bumps and shit. I'm headed to the beach, by the way. But anyway, yeah, through all these breakthroughs I've had thus far, I'm so grateful for it, because now I'm able to talk about what I've been growing through. Because I've said this on my Instagram, but I'm gonna say this on my YouTube video too. These past couple of months, I've been feeling like I blocked myself from talking about my life during like living in my car, pretty much. And I definitely been feeling like I've been hindering myself from being my authentic self because I was afraid. I was afraid of showing up for myself. I was afraid of showing people how I really live. I was ashamed of showing people what I do on a day-to-day basis. Like, I wasn't ashamed to say it to people outside, you know, telling people, oh yeah, I live in my car. Like, I wasn't ashamed of telling people on the street that shit, or in my job that shit. But for some reason, when it comes to social media, I'm so ashamed of talking about it. I'm so ashamed of showing up about it. But what I realized it was just me projecting that shit outside of myself because I was afraid of how I was going to be perceived. But then it was hindering me for not showing up as myself and not practicing what the fuck I preach. And it's time for change. I don't even usually do this. I don't put my hair behind my ear, but for some reason these two locks are bothering me. So I don't know. I notice also when I'm recording myself, I tend to start touching my hair. I tend to start touching my hair. I tend to start playing with my hair. I think it's like a comfort because I have anxiety of showing up for myself. I have anxiety of showing up for myself on video. That's what I feel like it is. I have anxiety and of shame of showing up for myself. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Just recently organized and cleaned out my car, so it doesn't look as bad. But the passenger side, child, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So living in my car has been one big ass transition to another. You know, because at first, when I first moved out of my house, well, not my house, but out of the house I was living in, which was my childhood home. When I moved out of it in December and I was staying with a college classmate, that's when like I was in hermit mode and I didn't want to talk to nobody. I talked to a few selective people about my situation, but even then I realized that those people are still not in my season. They're still not here. It is what it is. But I mean, half of them were college classmates, so I'm not mad at them. I'm not resentful to them. It is what it is. Life is life. Life happens, and people are still going to be around. People are still around, you know. It's not like if I don't see these people, they ain't going to say, hey, Brianka, what's up? It's more so like I'm more so on the journey of, this is my journey as an artist, as a creator, as a woman, as a spiritual being, as whatever the fuck I want to call myself. Whatever. Because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist. At the end of the day, I'm still an artist. I'm still a creator. I'm still an elementist. Yeah, elementist. Alchemist. Whatever you want to call, whatever I want to call myself, that's how I see myself. Because as many breakthroughs I've had since things ended between me and that dude, I've been so grateful for it. Because I'm serious to myself when I say this. I'm not dating anymore. I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not checking for nobody. I'm not trying to flirt with nobody. I'm focused on me, because after dealing with this last dude and seeing how much my hypersexuality, I've tried to make it I've made my hypersexuality my identity, and what keeps niggas around me and keep these men in my energy is because of how powerful I didn't realize I was. I mean, I've been told time and time again, Brianka, you're so powerful. I know, but it's now that I'm living it, I'm being it, because I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. I knew I was powerful, but I cannot explain to y'all what August has done for me. This Leo season has done for me, besides transform me, transmute me, and rebirthed me. That's all I can say. But during this process, I'm going to enjoy every single one of it. Look what shirt I'm wearing, y'all. Look at the shirt I'm wearing. Trust the process. I'm just swerving. Anyway, trust the process. That's what my shirt is saying. That's the shirt I chose to wear today. And it's brown, so it's grounding. And I'm going to the fucking beach, even though it's cloudy and it was raining. I don't care. That's what I feel like doing right now. My thing is, okay, I know as an adult, I'm supposed to have routines, right? But me, fuck routines. Routines ain't for me. This is what I need. Consistency. Everybody else can have routines. But the thing is, when you really look at routines, we're already in a routine. We fucking wake up, think about what the fuck we gonna do today, how we gonna eat, what we gonna eat, how we gonna make it through the day, and go to work. That's already a routine as it is. My routine is already set. I wake up, I pray. I ask myself, do I feel like journaling? If not, I'll journal later. I wake up, I pray. And then I go take a shower at my gym, or Bro, I'm so over this shit. I'm just gonna get a new I'm just gonna have to get a new one. Anyway, I'm gonna cut all that shit out anyway. But anyway, yeah. I wake up, I pray, I get up, go to the gym, work out, wash my ass, and then I energetically or intentionally, may I add, I intentionally ask myself, well, what do I want to do through the rest of the day until I go to work at night? Because I work overnight shifts. I work overnight at a new job. So, and another thing, one thing about me, baby, I'm gonna always have a job. I'm gonna always have a job. The only challenge is keeping the job, because lately I've been seeing that the Lord been telling me this system's not built for my ass to succeed in having a 9-to-5. I know this. I know that I'm built to have my own business, my own creative outlets, my own streams of income. I know this about myself. I know what God is telling me. I know what God has been saying over my life, that I do not need to be working these 9-to-5s. And I know I'm not going to be working 9-to-5s for long. It's going to come a time where I'm going to leave these 9-to-5s and I'm going to have to jump on faith. But Lord knows, until then, I'm going to keep working a 9-to-5. That part of me is going to come, though. I know it is. And that's why I'm not worried. Because no amount of money, I know for a fact, no amount of money is gonna, like, if I sit here and think about it and I be like, well, until I get this much amount of money is when I'm gonna just fuck the job and da da da. No, this is how I'm gonna create it, by creating content. That's what I fucking am. I'm a creator by just posting videos, vlogging consistently. That's all I gotta do, and that's what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to do, I'm willing to do, and I'm ready to be open with y'all about my journey. Because y'all not here in the physical with me. And due to the fact that my chart literally tells me that social media is how I'm going to be able to get myself out my situations, so be it. Because it's literally in my chart. I have so much, motherfucker, I'm Aquarius, Mercury, Venus, and it's in the fucking second house. Second house deals with Taurus. That's values. That's possessions. That's the energy of Taurus is always about money, equity. It's always about the energy of how can this moment bring value to my life? How can I bring value to my life? And the fact that my Mercury and my Venus are both in Aquarius, I think something else. I have other second house placements. I don't know what, I don't really study my chart like that. But it's the fact that knowing those little bits of information and the conversations I even have with people that impact them, I need to stop fucking playing with my fucking powers. The fucking gifts that God gave me, which is my mouth, which is my creativity, which is my self-expression. Now, it's not gonna be in the way that I used to self-express. You know me. Y'all that's from Instagram, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I used to do. Be on that bitch just showing off. Even when I was younger in high school, the only way in that time when I was living in my childhood home, the only way I was able to self-express was in my room. That was my safe haven. Even though I really wasn't safe, because they still felt, my family still felt the need to bombard, overstep my boundaries. But you know, as a teenager, I didn't fucking know what boundaries were. I just knew that people would come in and out my room and all that extra shit. But that's neither here nor there, child. That's the past. Fuck all that. We ain't talking about that. We ain't gonna even get into that bullshit. Fuck all that. Anyway, but yeah, now I have nobody telling me to do the things that I need to do. I have to tell myself to do the things that I need to do to make myself feel good, to make my self expression feel so authentic. You know, doing this right now, I just feel like I just feel so exposed. I feel so exposed, like I'm exposing the fuck out of myself right now. And it's like, girl, this is just your day-to-day life. You always been like this. And the people that talk to me, you know, not on a day-to-day basis, but the people I talk to all the time, you know, They get it. They understand it. They're used to me disappearing, you know, but they know I come right back. Because half the time I need recharging. You know, this is new for me. This is a new environment for me. Because when I first started out my YouTube, I was still in my childhood home. And even then, it was still great. Don't get me wrong. It was so great that I was making content, doing creative things, doing things that I'm so used to. I got a whole fucking art degree. Yeah, doing things that I'm so used to doing, that I used to do when I was in high school. It's already niched in me. Like, I know how to already do things. I know how to edit videos. I know how to do things on my phone that a lot of people don't understand and know how to do. So why not use the gift that God gave me? Why not use the gifts and talents that God gave me? Because this is going to help me being consistent with videos and posting them on my YouTube and making content. This is going to help me create the life that I want, the life that I need.
Turn left.
Look at that, bro. This church says transformed. You cannot. God, you so good. God, you so good. But anyway, I'll kiki with y'all later. I'm about to be at the beach, and then
US 80 East toward
I'll kiki with y'all later though.